Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you.
And our next and final reader is P.F. Potvin. Most of you don't know PF stands for Pretty Face. Well, actually, people always ask me that, and that's what I say because it's like a secret.
It's true.
Because it's true. It is true. He's a very pretty face. Speaking of pretty faces, I met him when he was about, what, at Bennington, you were about 12 or 14.
Yeah,
he was very young. He was one of the youngest students at Bennington. And Bennington had, the MFA program had a lot of people of many ages. There was a woman in her 80s in our class. She ended up not graduating with us, but I mean, she was like 80 years old, and her hearing aid fell in the snow the first day of the reading. And the rest of the residency, she was just sitting in the front trying to hear. Very sweet woman. We asked her, so when did you move to New Hampshire? And she said, after the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. So she was, so anyway, so as you can see, PF was really young because he was like in his early 20s. And he clearly even then, even though he was a snot-faced kid, he had all this talent and potential. And sometimes, I mean, most people were very.
He did them.
He what?
He did them.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to get at. There are people who were just like, I was in Vietnam. Where were you? And he wasn't alive then. I mean, so it just, he just, it was just. I don't know where I'm going. I really should have just read off a piece of paper, but he was this young guy with all this talent. And I remember the first residency saying, "Wow, I really liked your poems," and he was like, "Oh yeah, thanks." And that was about that. But PF now he lives in Miami. He hates it, but he won't be there for too much longer. He's teaching middle school now. He's also taught high school. He grew up in Michigan, and he is an ultra marathon runner, which you run with 20 days straight, something. They run a lot, that's what that means. He has traveled a lot through South America. He's spent a lot of time in Chile. He's spent a lot of time in New Zealand. PF, what he does is he works someplace for like a year or two, and he saves up his money, and then he like leaves the country for a year, and he writes and travels and runs. That's what you do there, right?
That's right.
You're not like a drug runner or something. Okay. PF's book is a series of prose poems. So for those of you who think poetry's hard or weird, I mean, these are like little compact short stories. So you can read it, you can understand it. They're not difficult stuff like Bruce writes. What the hell is he talking about?
Sausage bacon.
Sausage bacon. Exactly. PF's manuscript was really fun to work on. He had all these ideas about what he wanted, and sometimes that could be annoying, but actually his ideas were fun, and we incorporated most of them, and I'm really pleased with how the book turned out. And obviously I'm pleased with all the books, but I'm pleased with PF as well. And thanks for coming here. And